Hello, I am Frank Zerunyan. I'm a professor at the Sol Price School of Public Policy, and it gives me great pleasure to welcome today to USC one of my longtime and dear friends, the Mayor of Compton, the Honorable Emma Sharif. Emma, welcome.
Thank you, Frank, for inviting me. I'm excited about this interview.
Well, it's great to have you. I know you've been on campus before, but this time is special as we want to kind of talk to you about your experience as mayor, the great city of Compton, and of course, some of its prominent residents as well. I mean, on a lighter note, your girl was dancing during Super Bowl halftime.
She did. Oh, yes, she did, and she did an amazing job.
She did.
She was great. Yes.
She did indeed, and all the other part, of course, is that I feel that I'm kind of related to her too. Her last name now has an Armenian last name sounding just like mine.
Just like yours. You're right. Yes, it does. Yes.
Well, I think we're here to kind of talk about you and what inspired you to be mayor and what you find rewarding in the job, if you will.
Wow. Loaded question. Frank, I love working with people. And I love kind of just taking care of people. And so I really wanted to see the city thrive. And so when I decided to run for mayor, I was thinking in terms of what is it that I would be able to do as far as the residents, because the residents is always, for me, the main focus, because you have to make sure that you are taking care of the residents and your citizens. Like I said, I always wanted to help people. And by doing so, running for mayor, I thought that it was my way of being able to help more people there in the city, but not only just the other people, but also trying to make sure that we address certain issues there in our community that they need to be addressed. Yeah. And so that was what really inspired me to just make this decision to run for mayor. Okay, so but I was telling someone that I really love what I do because it's about the people. And as long as it's about the people, I'm fine. As long as I know that I'm focusing on addressing their needs and taking care of what their concerns, that is the main priority for why I'm doing what I do.
Well, Compton is definitely lucky to have you. I've known you for a very long time. In fact, you started taking care of the kids of Compton on the school board first.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I was on the school board for a while. Yes, I was. And I had a great time there. There's a lot of things that we were able to get done in regards to the school district. We always say the children is our future. That is definitely true. And trying to make sure that we addressed their needs and trying to provide a quality education for them. That's what that was all about. And that was always my goal, is to try to provide that for them.
Yeah, in fact, you and I worked together when you were on the school board years ago. There's a USC connection here.
Yes, years ago, as a matter of fact.
And actually, one of my students, as you recall, he's now a physician. He was in our Master in Health Administration program. He took my class of collaborative governance, and in that class, of course, they write a capstone project, and he decided to write a capstone project to serve the kids of Compton,
Really?
If you remember.
Yes, he did. I remember him doing that. I think that was a great time for our students, because to have those young people come from USC and to be there on that campus with them and to work with them, I think that was truly amazing. That's something I would never forget, Frank. Thank you.
Yeah, it was really fun. Not only it was a brilliant idea to provide SAT education to improve your high school juniors when they took the test to better scores, but also for the athletes of Compton High School. We brought some of our athletes from here, USC, and in the afternoon they got some athletic training, and in the morning they got SAT training.
Yes, especially for athletes, especially for our young people. You always try to combine the two together, the athletic piece as well as the education piece. And that was something that I know they enjoyed. They really enjoyed having those students there from USC there with them, and so that was amazing. And I would always be grateful for you, as a matter of fact, reaching out to me and said, hey, why don't we do this? And it's just something that we put together, and it went really well there with the children there.
Yeah, we were delighted to do it, and it was one of the greatest projects I remember
Yeah.
that came out of my class. There are a number of other projects that came out of my class, but that one was very special.
It was very
And
special.
in fact, we succeeded too. Some of those kids actually scored higher in the SAT
And was
the
able to move
following
on.
year,
Yeah, and they
and
were
then
able to
move
move
on
on.
to
That's right.
colleges for them to be recruited for football and basketball. So that was really cool.
But one of the things that have happened here for USC is that we've had a lot of our students that came out of Compton Unified School District to come to USC.
Yeah,
And
oh,
so
yeah.
that has been definitely that bridge that we was able to build there with
No
with the
question.
partnership.
No question. So Compton is a historic city, has had an amazing history over time. What are your current top priorities for the city?
My top priorities for the city is right now working on the streets, trying to make sure the infrastructure is done, making sure we can bring more revenue into the city, and making sure that the housing is definitely an issue. It's always an issue for everybody. We all need to continue to build so that we can make sure that we have a housing available. And so housing is definitely at the top of the list as well.
Well, this is a special month. This is Black History Month.
Yes.
So I would be remiss if I didn't ask you, who among the Black leaders did you look up to or admire? I have my favorites, certainly, but I'm asking you.
I have quite a few, and a lot of them, and just to let you know, most of them are women.
That's perfectly okay.
You're talking about Maxine Waters has been
Of course.
very
Yes,
inspiration.
yes.
Diane Watson has been an inspiration.
Of course.
Yvonne Bradwood Burke most certainly has been an inspiration.
It's certainly, Yvonne, very accomplished
very
supervisor.
accomplished.
Yep,
Yes.
for sure.
And without a doubt, John Lewis.
Those are certainly great names. What does Black History Month mean to you?
For me, let me go give a little bit about my background. I was born and raised in Arkansas. That's where I came from. I was also a part of the civil rights movement, one of those civil rights kids. And when I think about Black History Month, I think about our ancestors. I think about the challenges that they have had to go through in order for us to get to where we are now. And that is something I believe that we all need to be mindful of, never forget, because it can something that can easily happen again, in my mind. And so we need to be mindful, and we need to be very making sure that we teach our children about that, so they understand the challenges that we have had to face in order to get to where we are. Black History Month, for me, that's what it's all about. It's about taking a look and to see how far have we came from here to here. What have we been able to do? What are some of the challenges that we're still facing today? How are we going to address those issues and everything? So they address it in one way. How do we're going to address it in this setting, in this space that we're in right now? And so that's what Black history really means to me. It's just it's a reflection. Reflecting back on what my ancestors, about my ancestors.
Absolutely, and that touches my heart because and another year actually, you brought a bunch of students here, and I spoke to them about my ancestors of the Armenian genocide and how I was in fact discriminated against as a boy. A Christian boy raised in a different, in a world that really did not care for me as much as an Armenian. So a lot of the experiences were very similar,
Very similar.
right? So and so that really touches my heart when you speak about past history and the importance of remembering. Progress is great. Mm-hmm. We all need to progress, move, and become who we become, but never forget, is really the motto for all of our children, to remember whether it's Black or any other ethnicity that has seen major calamities. The Holocaust is another perfect example of it.
Yes,
certainly. So is there anything that the city of Compton does during Black History Month? Anything particular?
Of course. We're having a Black History event coming up on the 22nd.
There you go.
And we have one every year. We've been great, and I'm excited about it every year. And so, yes, we do. And we have a Black, but not only that, what we do do is that during Black History Month, we try to invite the black businesses, small businesses, to come out where they can actually showcase some of the things that they're doing and be a part of the Black History Month as well. And so, so we definitely is going to have a great time on the 22nd.
That is very good to hear.
Yes.
So, I presume there's still Black-owned businesses
Yes,
in Compton still, even though demographics are changing, right?
Yeah, they are demographic, but they have been there for a long time, and so the demographics are definitely changing. But we still have some there.
Right. And what would you recommend that we talk to our children, Black or white or any other ethnicity, about the experience, about the history, and how should we present it?
What I did with my kids is because, and I would watch because I have a dream speech with Martin Luther King, but I made sure that I would sit with my kids when these things was on TV, and I would talk to them about it. And so I never shied away from telling my children about what I went through when I was in the South. I never shy away from it because I think they need to know. I've always been open with them, and I've always shared my experience, what I had actually went through being a part of the movement and everything. I shared that with them so they understand that this was not something that was handed to them. This is something that we people had to fight for, and so they need to understand that.
You and I love local government and serve in local government. What advice would you give to young Americans who might want to pursue a career in local government?
Wait a minute. Somebody asked me that once. I said, do you really want me to? But, I would tell any of them that, first of all, I think when you decide that you want to pursue government, get involved, start making sure that you're building a strong relationship with the community, building strong relationships, not only just with the community, but other elected officials, and read about these people and get to know these people and things like that. So this way, when you decide to move in that direction, you take your time. And make sure that you. A lot of times people want to go. I want to be in Congress. Well, wait a minute. Why don't you start here at the school board? Why don't you start moving from the school board and work yourself up? Because every system is different. And that's what everybody needs to understand. You learn more as you go through each system. If you go through the school board, you learn something more. You go to the city council, you learn more. Then it prepares you more for you to move up to the next level. And so that's what I would really encourage any of our students that really want to get involved, is to make sure that they take their time, but also build a strong relationship with the community and other elected officials.
So, is my friend, the mayor of Compton, going to be joining Congress someday?
No.
Oh, I was trying to make news here. Come on.
No. I think Maxine is doing an amazing job.
Okay.
I think my congresswoman is doing an amazing job. And so, no, I have no intentions of trying to go anywhere. No, I'm happy where I am.
I guess what I want to also ask you is, what do you want Compton to remember you as one day? And we're all going to retire. We're all going to go somewhere in our retirement. But how would you like to be remembered?
I want the people from that city to remember that, first of all, I kept my commitments to them. Is that I want to make sure that the city prospers. I want to make sure that the city thrives, and I want to make sure that they would love for the city to be united more than anything. And I really want to make sure that they love the city. They truly love that city. And if you love something, you're going to take care of it. And that's what I want to be remembered as someone that truly cared about the people, someone that truly was fighting for the unity, to unify their community, and also that that I wanted them to be prosperous. I want to see that city prosper.
A lot of new buildings, I have noticed, especially in the new high school.
Yes.
Is just absolutely breathtaking.
Yes, it is.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, you should be.
We don't have that on the
Everybody
Palisades Peninsula. I'm jealous, totally jealous. It's a beautiful building. And any other major developments that you're expecting in the city?
Well, right now we are working. Our economic development is coming along as well, because we just finished the project there on 134th and Central. That project is completed, as those homes were sold out before they were even built. So excited about that. Another project right there on the corner of Compton Boulevard and Central that is completed. And we have another project coming along down there. So we got another project coming through right now, and they're working diligently to try to finish that project. So I'm excited about all of the economic development that's coming into that community.
Emma, you spoke about a bunch of projects in Artesia. Are there any others that come to mind that are coming up that are going to be really featuring Compton?
We're going to be paying homage to a lot of our artists that came through Compton, and so that's something we're going to be doing this in our Black History event this time. As I know, everybody just saw what was that? The
Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't get a chance to see the game. I just watched halftime. I just watched it halftime.
That was some production.
Yes, he's a great artist. He really is. He did an amazing job.
Is he a Compton resident?
Yes, he's born and raised in Compton.
Oh, I didn't know. I knew Williams sisters were, but I didn't know he was too.
Yes, he born and raised in Compton.
That's very cool.
School. Yeah, went to school there and everything.
Oh, so, that's very nice.
Yes, yeah. So we all got a chance.
So will he be there?
No, I don't think he'll be there. But we just want to pay homage to him as well as other artists that's come through Compton, because we have quite a few young people that have actually came through the city, born and raised there, and went on and done great things as far as arts is concerned, and sports and everything else. So we just want to make sure that we pay homage to them.
That's
during
wonderful.
This time.
That is wonderful. The other thing also, we talked about some infrastructures. I understand there is a bridge also that is being built or opening in Compton?
Well, what it is that this bridge has been during this COVID, the bridge had to be closed, and it really created a problem there as far as traffic and the economics of the city as well as surrounding cities as well. And so we were able to secure the $12 million. Senator Steve Bradford, that's my senator. I know he's no longer with us.
No, he's no longer. Well, he is with us. It's just that he no longer is senator.
He's no longer senator. And I keep saying, but he really did an amazing job as far as helping us to secure those funds. And we were able to get the money to reopen that bridge. It would open on October the 30th. And that bridge now was truly something that was really needed there in the city, because the traffic congestion and everything just helped relieve all the economics of the town center, but not only just the town center there in the city of Compton, the other economics of other local cities as well. And so that bridge is now open, and I'm excited about it. That's why it was our first project. We finally was getting done. We got that taken care of, and so now the economic development piece is really moving along. Yes.
That's very good to hear. Emma, I want to thank you for coming to USC and being with us. It's a pleasure to have you here, and thank you very much.
Frank, thank you for the invite. I love being here with you, and I'm looking forward to working with you in the future. Thank you.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.